and Termi was obviously part of this key squad, the oldest player on the team, but one of the legends, and he's now gone into coach where HSK comes in, and I'm guessing there's a lot of teaching and training being done to a player like HSK to really build him up as a star player, because you've basically got the best players here in Korea at the moment to kind of make it happen. But we are going to get straight into the pistol round. We've got MVP up on the CT side, Mongolz up on the T side, and we can already see from Mongolz favouring towards the A side at the moment. Zilk's jumping around the door, trying to cause a bit of distraction. And actually, look how stacked MVP are on the B bomb side. Yeah. This is they're relying purely on Solo to get the information and then play for the retake.
Yeah, the same way they played on Cobble pistol round as well. They also all stack one site, just one player over towards B in that drop room to get the information. So they do like to play this gambit on a pistol round, but it doesn't look like it's going to pay off this time because the Mongols are on their way to the A site.
Yeah, the first smoke comes in. Surely we're going to see the B player start to rotate around. Solo can't see anything. He's just tapping away through the smoke. Nothing he can do there. Mongols are probably saying, this is our lucky day. We've just got in. This is nice and easy. And no damage has been done at all.
MVP, just as I was bigging up their rotation, they took so long to rotate. Their Solo must have been screaming for help. And they're all just sitting B thinking it was some sort of fake. But when you see the utilities come down on a pistol, chances are they're not going to be wasting smokes and mollies on a fake on a pistol round.
And the thing is, they don't want to stack up too far. You can see they've got the stronger pistols, but they've got to check every corner, every angle. And this is really nice. We were talking about HSK. He's come up top trumps. Solo's bringing in the frags as well. Perry's there. Machine Gun's all alone. 2 versus 1. Can Machine Gun do it? Solo's on top of the bomb. He cleans up the round. And surely Machine Gun will finally go down. Brilliant round from MVP. Crazy slow rotate, like you pointed out there, Sam. But they still made it happen, just for the pure firepower.
Yeah, fantastic retake of that. At least, although they took that long, at least they did call, okay, everyone hold off until we're all there. We'll all push together. And then you saw 5 of them just towards truck, powering through the site, taking heads as they go and secure the pistol round.
That patience of Solo as well is crazy, because he just tapped through the smoke and then waited. He wasn't looking, because he saw a couple of players go to poke him from Mongolz, and he was like, okay, I'm going to tap away, but I am not risking anything. And he was the guy who ends up with getting the triple kill and the defuse kit, because he was the one to close out the round. This is huge. And instantly starts off again. MVP, they're pushing positions. They've got, what was that, Zeph? That's the way you do it with an He's backed up there by Solo as well, and you can see the coordination, the team play. It's all once again, and MVP continues their dominance. I'm already scared and we're only on round 1.
Mongols have changed it up. They usually like the full spy in second round. This time, just getting a couple of upgraded pistols so they can get a strong buy, full util, even an AWP if they wanted to, into that buy round.
And now Mara's trying to cause a bit of distraction. The nade comes out, eats a bunch of damage, down on 63 health now. Zeph's eaten a bit of attacks, but he's found himself the first 2 kills towards B as well now. And the rest of Mongols are just looking towards A. They've got to go for, obviously they've gone for pretty much a very low eco here in terms of just picking up the Deagles, the P250s. Got a Glock up there on Mara, but they could buy next round quite comfortably. HSK is going to pick this up nice and easy. The control of it all. And Perry finishes off the last one. And this is the pure aim side of things that just comes out and what we get to see here.
Yeah, HSK's been playing amazing in this series. Every shot I've been seeing him take is just so crisp. I haven't really even seen him have a fumble so much as in a duel. Unbelievable from this new face.
And between him and Zeph, they're like their current highest rated players. Yeah. When you've seen across the board like Solo and Glow and some of the older ones, they've got the experience, but they've struggled a bit. But actually, this is a LAN now, something Solo's very used to. And he has played phenomenally in all the games so far. He's been on point, and this is really good to see. But Mongols, they've got the AKs now, going up against the This didn't work out last time for MVP when they didn't upgrade. They're surely going to know that Mongols would have gone for the AKs now. But we're on cash. What can Mongols do to open it up here? They're going for that mid control, but instantly you can see MVP, they're just going to fall back.
Yeah, thankfully, Mongols did manage to get a bomb plant in that pistol, like we saw them fail to do so much in Cobble, which means they can get the AKs in the second round. So far, just taking mid control, like to spread themselves out. We saw previously in their other game, they do like to do this, take some mid control. That bomb left behind as well, so they don't have to dedicate themselves to a site just yet. Just trying to figure out what MVP are doing across the map.
Now you can see Mongols are trying to like feel him out a little bit here. Zeph, he's not going to push too far into middle. He knows exactly where Machine Gun is from making them shots. Perry's been spotting him from the A site as well. Machine Gun's just looking. Someone give me a head. Let me get the opening. Let me get a kill on the board here. Because he knows once he gets that first one running, the rest of the team can come in. They can choose the site they're going to go to and fully go in with confidence.
Yeah, and if MVP win this round, it's 5 UMPs. So if they win this round with 5 UMPs against 5 AKs, it's going to be catastrophic for the economy. And here we see the push from Mongolz.
Yeah, they're going to come through main. Smokes go out. They've got no flashes to work with. They're getting spammed down. HSK beautifully played from up high. Goes there picking up one as well. Machine Gun does manage to fire back, but it's not going to be enough. Zilk's all alone, but it's 1 versus 2. Now, they do have UMPs. They've got kits on both the CTs. They've just got to go at exactly the same time. No one can go too solo, and it's actually Solo who's come in there as Zeph jumping, firing, putting up the kills, putting in the final one there. Both players will comfortably grab themselves AKs as well. MVP make it 3-0, and Mongolz, after the bye, they're still in a very dire situation here.
Zeph raining fire from above, and like I said, that's a huge win for the economy. Taking those rifles out of the hands with just SMGs, never mind the bonus money they get, and the AKs they saved after the round. A huge swing in economy there for MVP.
And this is the right decision for me, yeah? There's no such thing as taking a pause too early.
Yeah.
And this is where Mongolz need it, because you should have been able to reset yourselves. You've just brought your AKs into that. But what they fumbled on was just not checking positions. Now, we see in a lot of active Counter-Strike at the moment, the spot that HSK was using is actually used so much more and more. But he was left with an to take down 2 kills before anyone even reacted.
Yeah.
And it's like, you can't make these little mistakes, because that instantly puts you at a disadvantage. And at this stage, you've got to say, this is more down to Mongolz than it is on MVP. I'm not saying every player playing badly or they're not playing up to standard, but Mongolz are giving them too much error to work with.
Yeah, definitely a telltale sign that there's some problems with the communication there. Like you said, someone in that position shouldn't really be allowed to get 2 kills. Should pretty much be a one-and-done position. But it does get 2 and secures that round for MVP. And now a slow push with just upgraded armor, pistols, over towards this B site.
Now we've got Mongolz just on the P250s. They've got the smokes. 2 smokes to work with, 2 flashes. So they've got a chance to get in, but they know they need to get the plant down as Zeph goes out aggressive. Only manages to get 1 though, so he's given a gun away to the Mongolz. And if you give that to someone like Zilk, like Sogu, they could really open up the round here. Solo's got to be very careful of where they're actually going to come from. And he's stuck down in checkers at this stage as well.
That smoke should allow him to get him out. Ooh, a little crack on the side of it, but fortunately not spotted through it. Does allow him to retreat back to that site with that AWP in hand. And now Mongolz setting up again, decide where they're going to go. Taking this mid control again. Like I said, they do like to get this information. Should peek out on this Z, slowly make their way to the highway, and then decide where they want to go with the bomb.
Now if I'm Zilk, I just need to push forward, check every corner, look to get a couple of franks here, look to cause some damage, look to gain your team some weapons. And this is good. You can see it. He is actually checking every single corner. He's making sure he's got a way into this. And then wherever he can get the frag, then he can go and push into one of the sides. He can make the choice based off the pick, because HSK is actually there running and gunning, just poking out. Now he's got the information. He knows where Zilk could be coming from. And Mongolz are going to switch it up instantly, get themselves ready to push into B. But again, they've got no utility to play with here, so it's just going to have to be a rush in and hope that Solo doesn't just wipe everyone out.
Glow does quickly rotate over to his B site, knowing that Mongolz are on their way to push in. Solo gets 1, but misses that second shot. And now they're on their way to the site. Solo gets another, and a 3rd with his pistol, and a 4th. Cleans up the site, secures the round for MVP, and Mongolz left in tatters once again.
1 man, 1 army, 4 kills, 2 health left, and he still makes it work perfectly there. Solo just, didn't matter the pressure they were putting on him. Pulls out the pistol. Yep. Get the last.
Something
look
you
at
see
this.
from veterans like this. No worry. Look at these shots. They're staying calm the entire time. Gets this pistol shot eventually. And this last one was super nice. Sit down.
Well, that's the way it's done, and that's how we sit 4-0 at the moment for MVP. Mongolz, though, they've got the AWP up on Zilk. They've actually got a pretty good buy as well now in terms of all the utility they've got to play with. They've just got to play it smart now. And I really want to see Mongolz actually go for an actual execute with using their smokes, using their mollies. Get the molly over towards MBK, push HSK out of position, get them moving away from forklift, and then enter.
A heavy A presence once again from MVP. Someone in that Z position as well, ready to rotate. Just 1 left over to that B site, making sure they don't do anything sneaky. A minute left in this round, though. Mongolz don't have to dedicate themselves just yet.
And Solo this whole time is just holding mid, waiting, seeing if they're trying to gain some control, which we know Mongolz likes to do. He actually did just spot out NCL a bit there as well. As you can see, Machine Gun, he's checking up high this time. This is what we wanted to see. Make sure you're looking at these obvious spots. Don't leave anything to chance.
It looks like Mongolz are opting towards this A site despite the time on the clock. It looks like they're going to push now. All the members heading over towards the site as well as the bomb. Util comes out, mollies the man outside of 4. Here we go.
Well, Perry was mollied out of position, but he still finds the kill. Drops his own Incedering down. HSK's on top of it to push through MVK as well. Perry holding strong on Forklift, and he's actually stopped Mongolz actually pushing out here. Gets another kill on the board. Glove goes down, but HSK's reigning in supreme, and Perry there to clean him up at the end. Easy hold for MVP, so confident, and they just dodged and dived away from what Mongolz were throwing at them, and then rotated around, communicated it successfully. Easy round for them to pick up again.
Yeah, no one on Mongolz able to get that important duel at the start of that entry. So not really to get any headway into the round. They just dropped one by one. It wasn't even like a big spray down you saw from any. It was just 1v1 deals, peeking out. Perry got 3 kills, all just peeking out different times, dodging around the smokes, dodging around the mollies. And now it's 5-0 for MVP.
I feel like we're starting to see exactly what we saw last time, and this is what scares me, because Mongolz need to find a way to get back into this. The confidence from MVP is next level. They're pushing into A main now, like we can see here. Zefska pushing on B, finds himself the kill onto Zilk. They're all very split up. Now that was a 1 tap and a half
nice
coming out from Mara, but he needs more of that. We need to see a lot more of that, and this will be a chance. He does get mollied away from the position, but he's picked himself up a 2nd kill here. His team now have the 1-man advantage, and they've got something to work with.
There is a player from MVP hiding towards that Z position, not going to quite peek yet, just trying to get some info from his team, but a nice shot from Solo, takes down Machine Gun over towards the B, and he was the lurker as well.
You see Glow there, he knows he's outnumbered and outgunned, drops the flash out, going to continue to try and push for it. He really thinks he's got a chance here, and just continue to spray out. This is just next level. He's not even waiting for Solo to come round yet. Solo's going to go towards A main, and NCL's bomb plant position.
Solo, I don't believe he's spotted out just yet. Does have that up over towards A, and it's actually planted for him, but now he's opting towards mid, possibly going to push with his teammate, or they might just opt for a save.
Yeah, at this point, Solo's probably thinking, is there too much point in risking this? With a nice stat going up there for both the Mongolz players that are left now. But this is where they do have to be careful, because they could easily get their heads taken off as Glow falls, and that's a nice shot, but only Solo remains, and he's quite pushed up with this AK now, so he's invested in it.
I think he's going to opt for a save, just hiding behind this smoke, trying to see if he can get. Will grab that up, run away with it, so they will take that into the next round. I don't think they're going to have any worries with economy. Obviously 5 rounds in a row, surviving with most of their players in pretty much all these rounds. Not going to be struggling.
And there you go, Mongolz. They're starting to get a little bit more happy with themselves. You see that bit of a team action there, the hand slaps and that. This is what you need, just build up this not the confidence, because they're not going to have that at the moment, but just to build a bit of like, okay, we've got something to work on now. We're not down and out of it yet.
Yeah, they need something that MVP are unbeatable. When you start losing this many rounds, you've already lost the first map, you start to think, like, what do I do against this? When HSK is just peeling my face off everywhere I am. What am I supposed to do? So when you win a round, at least like, okay, they're human at least. At least I can do something against them.
Now Zilk up on the AWP. 4 Mongolz again, Solo with his for MVP, and I love that they're deciding to push through mid here. Will they go for the cheeky boost? Or are they going to wait it out? And the boost is going to come in. Glow's going to be able to head over the top, and he's going to meet Sogu at the same time, and that's going to give Mongolz a 1-man advantage, and he can go hunting for the next player as well. It is going to be Solo with an AWP close range. This is a crazy play coming out from him if he goes for it.
Yeah, nice play there. Catch it off the boosted player. Solo, though, is posted up in this vent, so we'll be able to give some support towards mid. 2 MVP players posted over towards A, and that bomb yet to be sighted, but looks like they're going to head towards B.
Sogu again picking up his 2nd kill. Solo's gone down, unable to do anything this round so far. Mongolz, they've got a bit of control. They've got a bit of a chance here. And another kill up on the board. Zilk's found one. This is looking really good from Zef and HSK, the only guys remaining for MVP. This could be 2 rounds in a row for the Mongolz.
Yeah, Mongolz not quite decided where they want to take this bomb yet. Now they're over towards that B side, but there is a player on A who's lurking, trying to get an entry. It does. Zilk gets another kill, but Zef sprays one down. Not able to get both those. Sogu finishes it, and Mongolz 2nd round in a row. There we go. Now we're putting them together. Now we're feeling a bit more confident. 4 people alive as well. Keeps the economy strong. Means they won't have to struggle into this next round.
And that was the huge thing there. So it's the 4 people alive. That's 2 rounds in a row. And actually MVP's economy isn't all that great. They are going to go and buy into it. Maybe just try and push for a force here. So yeah, some drops have come in. We've got the AWP up on Solo, but he's got no armor at all. And that's a big factor because as soon as an AK touches him, the aim punch is going to hit him like a ton of bricks.
Yeah, definitely. This AWP is going to have to go huge for Solo against all this weaponry. He's going to have to do so much into this round. And he starts it off well, takes down Zilkenberg.
Now that's the start you want. Take down the enemy AWP, get the early advantage, fall back into the B site and regain back there to back up Zeph from any pushes that could come in. Glow then changes up position, comes towards middle. It's such a nice fluid rotation all the time from MVP.
Yeah, like I said, playing the CT side very well like they did in the previous map. Seems like a really silky, smooth transition. No one's really caught unaware, except for that pistol round where we thought, they did take a while there. But again, even with that retake altogether, 5-man onto the site and clean it up. So strong CT play coming out of MVP so far.
And I was talking to some of the MVP guys before, and they were saying how, like, even despite HSK coming in and being like a new addition, that the time they're putting in, the amount of practice they've been putting into this event it's just been non-stop for them. Yeah. They've been fully focused on it. They want to make this happen. So they want to kind of close this out 2-0 now. They're not looking to see us go to a third map, especially they don't want to play Inferno against the Mongols.
Definitely not, and it doesn't look like they're going to be heading that way if this continues as it has been. Although Mongols have started being able to chime in some rounds now. Weaponry still on their favour, but HSK takes him down with the CZ anyway.
HSK, he is just really popping off, firing off all cylinders here. A machine gun, I was thinking, well, okay, machine gun's going to walk up, get a nice easy kill. Doesn't happen, he's ready for it. Keeping here for Zeph, though. He wasn't checking every angle. Now Solo, once again, on the B bomb site alone, but he starts off strong, finds the first goal. NCL goes down at a second. Can he go for the third? Dodges managed to make it happen, but Solo, what a beast.
Another 4K on the B site. He just keeps doing it. It doesn't matter. He's usually the only one left there, and he gets 4 again.
Look at Mongolz. They're like, what was that?
Yeah, what do I do against that?
Okay, if you're playing Cash and you're playing against MVP, do not go towards B. Fact 1. Because Solo, single-handedly with an AWP, just not going to miss.
Unbelievable from Solo. I can't believe how huge he goes in this round. He seems to have no nerves, just a man of steel. Just does nothing, hits every shot, not worried at all.
But that's his countless experience, right?
Yeah.
He was the legend of the Korean scene for 1.6. He was one of the best aimers, nerves of steel, like we were just saying. And now he comes into CSGO, brings that raw experience, still has the talent to pop off. Right now, he's going to be feeling on top of the world in a LAN situation, home soil. Don't ever count MVP out.
Yeah, definitely Solo. Of course, in 2011, he was forced to put his career on hold. He had to go and do his military duty. But now he's back. Seems to have not affected him one bit. Completely on point here with his AWP.
And that's crazy. We see from, especially on the StarCraft side for Koreans as well, they go military service and they never really come back into full form. Not every time. Solo's done it, and a lot of these players have done it. They took the break, they come back for CSGO, and they make it happen. And I love that little thing from Zilk there, trying to get the spam spot. It was real close.
Thought that was going to be the lifeline they needed, but Solo doesn't take any damage from that.
What?
Still alive with that.
What happened? What?
Now they've just turned against each other. He's had enough of NCL not getting kills. Zilk decided, you know what? I'll just kill you myself.
Oh, this is not good at all. A team attack straight away. Zeph's now pushed out with an not even with a rifle. Gets a kill as well. Could go and grab himself an AK at this stage. Now you're in 5 versus 3, and Mongols are at a massive deficit. And that would just tilt me. If that was me playing, I'd be screaming and shouting at my teammate, like, get the hell off. And if you're next to me, I'm going to punch you. That's it. That's the game over. It's not happening.
Yeah, I'd love to see what happened there. Maybe he was flashing, just sort of spraying, but who knows? AWP shot right in the back of the head.
At the beginning of the round as well, like, how do you end up in that situation?
He's got a bit worried. He was a bit scared.
That's what happens when you play against MVP. You've just been dominated by Solo. You just think anyone with an AWP's a target.
Just start getting flashbacks to Solo peeling you through on B side. It's like, oh, it's happening again. He's shooting me in the back of the head.
Well, it looks like Mongols will try and push onto this B bomb site once again. Unless the bomb is out, the bomb is going to fall back because Solo picks up a kill. So they're going to try and work his way around. Machine Gun's got really far up here. Now being spotted by HSK. And he's not going to go overextend for it. He's backed up by Glow, who finds the frag. Mara is just all alone going to go for a save, surely. Where is Zilk's AWP at this stage? Because I'll be looking to go and grab that and save it. That's all he can hope for with 10 seconds to go.
Yeah, the MVP player in A main probably heard Mara jumping there right outside of Squeak, so we'll know his position. Here we go. Here we see the double push. One from behind, 2 through Squeak, and he's not going to be able to save this weapon. He'll have no money going into the next round.
Woo! That was a good spray down.
Yeah, almost made me a liar, but not quite. Does just about go down in the final seconds of that round, which will cue another pause out of the Mongols.
Another tactical timeout coming from Mongolz, but I'm just really struggling to see what they can do here, because this is, they look down and out of it. MVP are fully confident with it all, and you've also just got everyone individually on MVP is looking completely in control of their position. Like HSK then, Machine Gun's pushing up to him, he called it in, drops the incendiary and glows there, it's instantly at truck, backing him up, kills, no problem.
Exactly, and it's not even just an individual effort. Although Glow's only got 3 kills, it's because he hasn't really needed to do anything more. Like if
He
Solo's
just sat back,
care
he's
of
like,
it, yeah.
all right lads, I'll rest this game, thanks.
Yeah. My hand need a rest anyway, I was getting a bit of a RSI. Need to do my stretches.
Maybe that's what they do, yeah. With some of the older players, they individually take it in turns of like, I'll carry this game, boys, don't worry.
You have a rest. We will be getting back into the round after that tactical timeout from Mongolz. Doing the eco as well, so they're probably going to be still discussing tactics during this round. All Glocks, just a Deagle and a P250, nothing going in this round, not even armor.
I was going to say, maybe MVP have been taught bath time.
Oh, please.
The best way to go. MVP now again, just standing strong, got all the weaponry to play with. Mongolz up on the P250, Deagles, rest have got Glocks. No armor, no nades, no flashes to work with as well. And this is what's strange though, because you bought into this with some pistols. It almost seems like just a miscommunication, because you've got no armor in play there and you've got no utility. What do they hope to achieve with this?
Yeah, there's not going to be much to get out of this unless Zilk manages to get 5 with that Deagle. I don't see a lot more coming from this round. Solo again over on his home site. B gets the entry onto Zilk, so down goes that Deagle anyway. There goes that only impactful gun you pretty much have.
Yeah, this is just... this is what we said about on Cobblestone. When they're playing pistols like this, you need to all rush together. That is your only hope of trying to get the bomb plant down. And this is why their economy is always in such just like an absolute struggle for them. Now, Machine Gun's actually sneakily managed to get in, but where does he go from here? He's basically got to catch one of the players off guard. If he jumps up now, but he's not going to do it. I was thinking he was going to jump up and try go from up above. Oh, he finds the kill onto Perry, but there's going to be HSK ready and waiting for him. Does tag him up, but can't find the frag. And it is a massive advantage again for MVP. They're holding strong. Only 2 players, now just 1 player. NCL all alone. He's got the Deagle from his fallen teammate. But HSK, he eats the damage and then just falls back into position because he goes, okay, my team's here to back me up now.
Nothing much to be found with that Deagle, just 1 MVP member falling to Machine Gun. And again, it's looking dire for Mongolz. Economy in shatters, no one able to get anything together. They will be able to buy in this round after that eco, but still, if they lose this, another eco or another force fight, it's never a comfortable position for Mongolz in this game. And
we see no AWP at all for the Mongolz. They didn't have the money for it. No bomb plants like we were talking about before. Mara's got the UMP, but even then, he doesn't have loads of utility to play with. So it's just a real struggle to see what they can do here. And they play in the same style. They're splitting and picking, but that hasn't been working. So why don't you try a full rush? But just don't rush into solo at B.
Yeah, they like to do on the Mongol side. They always like to have a lurker at least on the other side, which it does work. But if you're not able to get frags, you need to be together to give yourself a chance. You can't be spreading yourself out if you can't win a deal, because you're just all going to die alone.
It's definitely the teamwork side of things that Mongolz massively have to work on. And the only thing is, with Mara coming from the coach position and going into player, I expected more of that teamwork to come into play, because he knows it all. He can kind of try and put it together, but it still doesn't happen.
Definitely still no push either from this Mongol side, taking their time this round, although they are rotating the bomb as well to B, along with that lurker, with the rest just lurking around mid. Again, just split up completely. If someone pushes that B's sunroom now, they're going to have the bomb down with no one there to defend them.
The thing is, what they're looking to do here is Machine Gun will look to try and get a frag in middle and then jump through the vents and go into B. But look, the mollies come out. MVP's like, no, push them back, does a little bit of damage, gains them some control. Machine Gun's trying to sneak all the way around. Now, this is the point where it could be dangerous if you can get far in here. But Zeph, he's thinking, okay, I know what's going to happen. I've got a read on it. And he's burning Machine Gun
from that, yeah.
18 health.
Just about spread over to him. Makes him take pretty much all his hit points. Going to be left on 1 bullet to die now.
Now, Sogu's looking for an option, and he's looking to see if he can make a bit of an impactful frag here. The bomb will get planted, and this could be a good round here for Mongolz. The numbers are stacked against them, but they've got to try and hold strong, but that's not what they wanted. Perry's coming from long haul, trying to make it happen, trying to make it work, checking every corner here. Glow picks up one as well. Mara's all alone now, and now he's just going to be hunted down. Zeph with the final frag, a 9th round for MVP, and Mongolz again. They did get the bomb down, which is amazing for them because they haven't had much luck with that. But they didn't even have the time to get into position and get themselves ready.
Yeah. MVP as well. We see them every time they have a retake. You just look at the kill feed, just headshot, headshot, headshot. It's not even like they're struggling on these retakes. They're just walking in and peeling their faces off.
And so we spoke how much Solo was doing well at B. He went down then. It still wasn't a struggle for him. It's not like they're having to rely on him.
Yeah.
And he's 16 for 1 at the moment.
Mongolz, I think this is their final timeout. I think they get use all of them now. Another 30 seconds, try and calm down, try and get another win on the board. At least they have got a buy thanks to that bomb plant. Low utility though, but they will all be able to get AKs.
Now my issue here for the Mongols is if you've used all your timeouts in the first half, if you start to struggle a bit on the second half, what do you do?
Yeah.
You've exhausted all options. And their coach in the background, that's Nox. Now, he's obviously filled in for Mara, so a little bit of switching up with another player that comes in. He needs to be able to offer the team some real support mentally, because that is where I think they've dropped off. Because for Machine Gun not to be fragging on Cobblestone, okay, I can take that. But for him not to even be fragging now on Cash, there's something extremely wrong here. Yeah,
it's definitely going to get to you when you lose this many rounds. Just losing a map 16-3 is enough anyway to get into your mind. But now going in the second map is still going the same way.
Oh, that nade. Zeph threw the nade down. Drops Silk down to 53. Mara's now on 4 health from the spray. He comes out with a deagle. Zeph bringing in the pain. Can he get another as well? Comes in with a reload. Oh, we're going to see an ace. NCL's not going to let it happen, but Solo's there with the final kill. The deagle, strong as ever. As Zeph did it all with a grenade, sprays through the smoke, and then pulls out the deagle, makes it look easy.
Zeph was going to be in trouble there when he used his entire clip spraying through the smoke, but instead just switches out to the sidearm and deals with 4 of the members instantly.
1, 2, and then you've got 3 bullets in the clip. Still picks up the 4th. 1 more bullet. Nicely done. Even goes in for the reload. That was immense.
Yeah,
Clip that, Reddit that. That's how it's done in Korea.
Yeah, unbelievable coming out of Zeph again. Mongolz. Now someone's on a deagle. No utility. Same old story. Can't get rounds together. And they're still going for the same play. Up towards mid. Get the information, which they be doing every round. And it's just not working. I think they need to switch it up.
Yeah, these are confused buys. You can tell that the leadership is lacking and the communication's lacking for Mongolz, because surely you would not look at this and go, yeah, this is the buy we wanted.
Yeah, literally 0 utility. Just I think that's a decoy. Yeah, just 1 decoy. That's not going to do anything for you. Okay, you got a fake flash. Let's see what you can do with that.
He's like, I'm going to throw the decoy towards B and we will rush A. That's literally the best plan. But Zilk, he makes it happen with a deagle. Glow's gone down. They've still got 4 members of MVP to deal with as Machine Gun, the man we look to change up the pace here, picks up 1 kill. HSK's gone down, and this is more of what we want to see here from the Mongols, fighting back. Machine Gun with 2, and Solo is now all alone, and he's instantly deciding, okay, I'm going to save. I've got my AWP, I've got plenty of utility to play with, and I've got the fuse kit and head armor. There's no point in me going for this.
Yeah, Solo's had enough 4Ks this game, doesn't think he needs another one. We'll just be holding over towards B, trying to save this AWP. I wouldn't even like to see Mongolz push him here. Okay, let him keep the AWP, because if you kill him, he's going to buy one anyway. So don't bother wasting your rifles. Just go and hide. Let him keep that AWP. Don't challenge him.
And Mongols can't afford to lose their rifles. Yeah. It does not make any sense to try and hunt Solo down at this stage.
Here we go. Machine Gun is fancying it. It gets taken down, so that's 1 rifle gone again. So someone's going to have to drop. That means less utility. Someone's going to be on low money. It's not worth the chase at this point.
Yeah, I'd understand if Mongols could risk losing the weapons, but they need everything. They struggle to even get into this round. And the key point men for this round was Zilk and Machine Gun. They come up strong. So this is a good fight back. We've already seen them get 3 rounds now. But MVP have got 10, and they've got plenty of money to buy into with it. You can see Solo had his AWP saved. He's got 9,600 there, and you can have people dropped. You can look comfortably to support the team. They're not in any doubt for the final 2 rounds here.
Yeah, and if Mongols lose this round, they're going to be reset again. Like, a few people would be able to get rifles, but 3 of them would not be able to buy. So, again, a crucial round going into the end of this half.
And that's what happens when you win a round towards the end, and then you instantly get reset if that does happen. Mongols are destroyed.
Yeah.
And Perry's pushed very deep here in A main as Zilk's picked up the kill onto HSK, and that's not a good start, but Solo's there ready and waiting as per usual to pick up the frag. Beautiful from Mara though. He pushes through, finds one frag, but he can't get the second one despite them lining up. And I thought that was the bomb there, but it's not. Zeph finds the kill, and now it's a 1 versus 1. And this is how we're going to see it come into action. The bomb will be planted, but where's he going to go? And he's staying in a very obvious position. Zeph's going to check through. He's got the smoke coverage there to his advantage. He is spotted out, but now his position's given away. There's an incendiary up on Zeph for him to work with there as well. So how is he going to utilize this? This is going to be very touch and go. The damage has been done, and Zeph didn't even need to use the utility. Comes in with a final frag. Will get the defuse. That's the reset, and MVP won't have a problem buying into this round either.
Yeah, bringing it down that low, you hate to see that one go, but Mongolz not able to do enough. Everyone except for Machine Gun getting a kill, and they weren't able to win that 1v1, which means the reset comes in into this last round. They won't be able to buy what they want. They're going to have to get a couple of AKs. Well, they are able to get an AWP, thankfully. The kills Mara got boosted them up enough to get an AWP with no armor, so at least they've got that. They can challenge those long areas against Solo, but still not great.
And now we see double AWP setup coming in for MVP, HSK and Solo. Everyone else got rifles, 1 AK up on Zeph. I'm just got to say, Solo's score, 19 for 3. Zeph is 18 for 7.
Yeah, Zeph trying his best. Everyone in this game trying their best, but it's not going well. Mongolz going in this last round of the half. Again, weak by. See if they can pull off some heroics.
And that is exactly what it would be, heroics. It's what they need at this stage. MVP again have just maintained full control of the map, of this entire best of 3, if we're honest.
Yeah, again, the same opening we see from Mongolz pretty much every T round. Take mid control, spot it out, work their way up highway, and then decide what they want to do.
Now, what I love that we see from HSK as well, he's proved that he's versatile, mixes up his position, stays strong, doesn't go over aggressive, and now look, he's holding back with his AWP, checking to middle. They're allowing the Mongols to have the mid control, but he'll keep checking for it. It's not a problem.
Here's that highway push that Mongols have been like to do over towards that A side. The bomb is in A main as well, so it is going to be the A push into this round.
And this is where they need Machine Gun to come in with the entry kill. They can hear the shots firing from Perry and HSK. They're being backed up as well, though. HSK's coming with 1 kill. Glow and Perry and HSK, they're just making it happen. And that round ends so quickly. And that ends in style. 12-3. And MVP again looking so confident.
Yeah, another flawless round thanks to the AWPs on the MVP side. This AWP setup working amazingly well. Solo been playing out of his mind with this AWP. We saw him over towards that B side getting 4Ks like they're nothing. And now going to this half 3-12. Similarly, like we saw on the other map, down 3-12 into the half. Nothing to hold on to. Even if you win the pistol, it's going to be such a struggle to get all the way up to 15.
Where do Mongols go from here?
Home? Probably.
Oh, I want to say that I believe they can come back from this, but you can look at them now, they're not even communicating.
Yeah.
They are finished.
Yeah, if there's any way to put you on tilt, it's having 2-3-12 halves in a row. And yeah, looking completely broken here.
Maybe
like
Mongols are the ones that will receive bath time.
Like we said, Mongolz is a fan favorite. We like this team.
Yeah.
I don't like to see this happen to you, Mongolz. I want to see you win, but right now you're just giving nothing that we can talk up.
I feel like since they've lost Cabal and Dobu, they have lost what was the core team.
Yeah.
And then trying to rebuild it, bringing in your coach and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure Mara are at 0, but they're also up 12-3 once again. And Sam, we have just seen an absolute monstrous half from both Zeph and Solo.
Yeah, big performance here from the hometown favorites, performing so well in South Korea. The South Korean team putting South Korea back on the map, back from 1.6 days. Finally, we have a team we can talk about. Solo playing so well as well with his new teammate, HSK, the new face to the lineup, only recently joined in September, going off in this series.
Now we're seeing a bit more of a life coming from the Mongols side, and this is what they needed, because since Cobblestone, they literally have looked down and out like they're just ready to pack up and go.
Yeah, like we saw off the first map, they were having some heated discussions, a little bit of argument going on, so hopefully they can just clear their heads. Okay, this is the last chance we got. It doesn't matter for arguing, we better try our best right now because this is the last time we get to do it.
And this is it. This is you either going home or you're getting us to a third map. And thing is, if I'm Mongolz, I'll be looking at Inferno and thinking, if we can get there, this is doable.
Yeah.
But they've got a huge road ahead of them if they want to make this happen.
Yeah, definitely a mountain to be climbed. Again, the spread out option from the Mongolz, though, playing CT side a little bit differently. One aggressive mid, one towards vent, one in B and 2A.
You can see already from MVP, Zeph's going to go to the door, just open it straight away, see if he can bait anyone to push out a little bit, cause a bit of confusion. The bomb's been dropped back towards the B bomb side, which might be a telltale sign on what MVP want to go for here. And Solo, again, he's the player that opts for the double flashes, got the smoke, it lets everyone else have the armor. He's looking to use it and cause that distraction on the A site. Can he do the same damage that we saw on Cobblestone? Smoke's going to go out. He's backed up by Zeph's, got his flash ready for it as well. Going to come in with it, and the CTs just don't have the utility. And once again, Solo is winning this aim duel. Zeph's pushing his way around, but he does end up losing his life. So far, so good for the Mongolz.
Yeah, but the push is actually coming on to B. This was all a fake. MVP burst out onto B, and there's only one person here left to meet him.
And there we go, that's how it works. HSK finds the kill. They tried to come through vents, but HSK somehow doesn't manage to pick up the second frag there. This is looking good for Mongolz. 2 versus 4. Glow and Perry, the only guys alive. They're right in the back of sights. Very obvious positions. They're going to come round. Mara's on top of it. Makes himself another frag there. Can he get the last one as well? Perry goes down. And Mongolz do pick up the pistol round. They survive to fight another day. It's not over just yet.
Yeah, good showing from Mongolz. Finally, someone we can talk about. Nice play from there. Good rotation, although they were late on that B push because of the fake on that A. They did bust out events, managed to get that kill and retake the round.
And now we should hopefully start to see Mongolz decide that, okay, this is winnable, this is doable. Yes, there's many rounds for us to put together, but it is not impossible. And they've actually done so well to pick up that pistol round in a pretty convincing fashion.
Yeah, because of that bomb plant, of course, MVP are going to save this one. We'll be able to bring AKs in the next round. So that is definitely going to be the one we need to see if Mongolz can hold on to. For this one, though, they've got 3 rifles, which is nice to see. At least they're going to have some backup on those long-range deals, not all in on those SMG bonus money.
And here for MVP. Let's see if they act as a unit, or if they are going to just do the one-by-one stuff. At the moment, they're just scouting out for information to look and where they can go. Glow again, coming towards Squeaky Door. I see, spotting for the guy at Forklift. He's got an idea of where they might be. He's just trying to get as much information as possible, see how they're going to play it. But again, the bomb is towards this B bomb site for probably that late timing push.
Yeah, trying to bait something out of Squeaky here, just opening and closing it, trying to make some noise. So you can see that bomb is positioned over towards B at the moment, so they're not dedicating themselves, just trying to get some information for this terrorist team.
And they can also hear the guys in A main jumping around, so this is where they can really start to think, oh, okay, it's not just one player trying to confuse us at the door. We can actually commit a little bit more to this.
Here we go, backing off from that A site over to where that bomb is stationed near B. But like we said, just Glocks in this round, so not going to be expecting much from this MVP squad.
Somehow we end up with a team kill there. Obviously, I think someone ran in front of HSK. Machine Gun's going to tap him down from middle, though. He's going to be able to spray up and get as many kills as possible. NCL finding him as well. And this is good for Mongolz. 5 alive, nothing for them to worry about. And obviously, with HSK getting the team kill, that's going to hurt his money quite a lot.
Yeah, big deal that they didn't lose any of those rifles as well. Losing an M4 would have been a big deal because they wouldn't have much money to rebuy them. Here we go. We are going to see the buy. They will have some grenades as well to go along with these AKs, so it's pretty much going to be an even buy here. Let's see what execute MVP opt for.
And this is the difficult situation here for Mongolz, is how do they deal with what's going to come their way here, because they're going to be outgunned, but they've got the utility to work with. But we've seen Mongolz struggle time and time again to use that utility to their advantage.
Yeah, and a heavy A presence as well from the Mongolz here, pushing A main, trying to get information, but no one is here to be spotted yet, although Sogu does manage to take down Zeph. So they will get the man advantage, at least into this round. A much needed win round, sorry. With this economy the way it is, they need to hold on to these rifles, need to secure some rounds, string them together so they can build up that economy on the CT side.
And with HSK going down as well, Glow's in a really good position, but he just about manages that kill. Only on 7 health now. And MVP have got to be really careful here because they've got to be putting themselves in a situation to at least get a few more frags before they can try and enter this bomb site. And Glow's really stuck in a rock. And that is exactly what was going to happen. He didn't really move around too much, didn't have anywhere to go. They pushed him in, they found the kill, and Mongolz keep the numbers in their advantage.
Yeah, now they're so spread out, going to have to reconvene towards this middle position before they get any push. Looks like they are heading towards A. That bomb now on its way. That squeaky position as well, they're not going to be able to get a lot of this. I don't think Solo's going to be aware of that position. And he isn't, and almost gets taken down, but somehow survives that damage.
Yeah, NCL's found the finals kills. Only Solo left alive now. 24 health and a dream. And that dream's probably going to be just to try and save the weapon. But NCL's ready and waiting for him on white box. A nice round coming out from Mongolz. And is this where we start to see the cracks in MVP on the T side? Yeah,
here we go. Mongolz getting some confidence together now. Suddenly, they are stringing stuff together. Not just having a force buy every round, no grenades. They can buy whatever they want, get into the round clean. And so far, it's been working pretty well on the CT side.
Even with Mara picking up the AWP now. A couple of AKs in play as well, taken from the fallen MVP players. MVP back on the pistols as well. No armor, just a couple of smokes. Yeah, will we just see a straight A push?
2 lurkers left in mid, just to see if any aggressive push comes out of the Mongolz. I expect them to join their teammates over towards A shortly and try and see if they can get a plant out of this push.
And that's going to be the main thing here for MVP. Go together as a team, push into the site, go for that bomb plant, try and make it happen. You've got the distraction coming in there from middle, going to work their way up to A as well. Ooh, that was a huge amount of damage done from a grenade, I'm guessing. Zeph and Solo drop down both to below 25 health. They're going to come through door now as well, but the spray down comes in. Sogu, he's just got all the control, and it's only Solo left alone as he goes down as well. 7th round on the board here for Mongolz, and we're starting to see signs of life.
Yeah, this is way better for Mongolz now. You can see playing as a cohesive unit, trade fragging, everyone watching the positions properly. Got a real CT setup going. Nice spray down as well here from Sogu, as well as his teammate trying to make sure that A site is kept secure, doesn't lose that eco round, and now we're going into the buy round.
And this is the best buy round that MVP have had so far. Still no AWP, but look at all that utility. This is the round that they must get on the board now. Otherwise, they find themselves in that tricky situation of the buy up. Oh, then we have to eco, then we have to desperately fight for a plant, then we buy up again. They've got to now make their mark on this round now they're on the T side. And that is not the start they would have wanted. Perry falls. NCL, they've got a real big push here towards middle. Both Machine Gun and NCL have eaten a lot of damage, but this is huge, and Zeph's looking to go over the top. We could see them meet up on the double boost here. It's the waiting. He does pop up, and he'll instantly run back down. He doesn't want to fight that. The mollies come all over the floor. Everyone's having to be pushed back, and they're going to quickly just disperse from where they are.
A smart little jump peek there, not dedicated to the boost, instantly allows him to stay alive and fall back. If he had gone straight up, most likely would have died to that T player.
The thing is, I don't think Mara shot with his AWP now, so they're not even aware of this. So if they will then walk into that, they're going to be completely caught off guard. Down with Perry's gone out of it as well. Glow now hit by Zilk. This is looking really strong. Now with Mongolz being on that CT side, Sogu, he's been such a god to him over these last few games. He's the man putting up the numbers that we used to see in Machine Gun do.
Yeah, Zeph does get one, but then it's taken down by NCL. Solo's worked his way onto the site, though, and he's here alone.
Now, this is scary. Putting Solo in a clutch situation, 1 versus 3. He's found the 1 kill already, but he won't be ready for Zilk to be coming from behind him, sneaking in there.
That bomb plant, though, will help out a little, and looks like MVP will be taking a break after this. Talk it through. Now that we feel a little bit of the pressure now we're within 4 rounds, started off 12-3. Maybe thinking now's the time to sit down, let's talk, let's not let anything else go. We need to keep this deficit.
And this is the only pressure that MVP have felt over the 2 games. This is as close as it's got, and this is where they can't allow it to get too far forward. This is where you're going to have a look at it. Oh, we got it. See, look, this is next level. That's the coach. Termi sat there, got his book out. We're going to go for one of these planned executes. This is how you want to see it played.
Yeah, exactly. Like we said, we've been seeing a lot of crisp strats out of MVP. That is why coming out of that notebook absolute plays written in there. Everyone falling as they should. So let's see how this MVP execute goes now. Now that the strategy's been installed in them, they've been told what to do. Let's see if this is a smoother round on the T side from MVP.
I love that we got to catch that as well, because that shows that the time is being put in. What we heard from them, from the players earlier, in the sense that they've been playing a lot since HSK has come on board. They're working on things. This is where it's going to show, and this is where we've got to see them try and change things around here. 2 Galils, triple AKs, a good amount of utility to work with. They've just got to hold strong as a unit now.
Yeah, this B presence with just the lurker over towards Squeaky. Wondering how quickly they're going to dedicate themselves here with these grenades. No utility launch just yet, but here we go. Molly will come in on the site to force the man off, and this should be the push.
And the waiting game as the mollies do start to fall. Zilk's in a really nice spot, but they did have an idea of where he'd be. For some reason, though, no one's there to back Zeph up. They're going one by one, and you just expect better from MVP in this situation. Machine Gun's cleaning it up as well, and this is a really well-held position. NCL, Mara coming with the final 2 kills, and Mongolz, they are not phased.
Yeah, very nice hold from Mongolz there. Everyone winning their duels, getting their spray downs, and they're demolished over on the B side. MVP look like a different team at the moment, and so are Mongolz, who have come back to life.
And what was really strange there is, like, Zeph obviously called it, and then he sees it, goes for it, but no one's there to back him up. You don't want to put yourself in these positions. You've got to be able to trade effectively. 12-9 though, and Mongolz, they are mounting a comeback and a half. Remember, it was 12-3. That's 6 rounds in a row now for Mongolz. And MVP, they're starting to feel the pressure. They're starting to fall down a little bit. They've gone in for the buy again, but with very limited utility. And they're almost repeating the mistakes of Mongolz here.
Yeah, the shoe is definitely on the other foot now. MVP, the team who are constantly chasing after Mongolz, both in economy and frags, haven't been able to get around in the second half yet.
But that's a big kill for Zeph to pick up. Machine Gun's taken out of the equation. Still, they are limited on the utility when they want to push through. Mara now, he did spot one. He's going to be scoping out to middle. But how aggressive does he want to be? If he can pick up a frag here, that would be huge. And that's what happens. Eats a bit of damage, but will he continue to push through? Sogu's coming around to back him up as well. They could be completely locking down all of the MVP players here at middle.
Yeah, this is going to be an important fight here on mid. Whoever wins this is likely to win the round. Falling back, though, our MVP to recover that bomb over towards mid and then regain control.
Glow, he went for it, but Sogu, he was ready and waiting, looking despite falling back, still finds the kill. Advantage back with Mongolz. The B push might come in. Can NCL hold strong? He's got an AK-47 to play with. He's flashing them out so far, and MVP are just starting to play a little bit scared here. Zeph out in the smoke. He's waiting for him to see him. NCL's on top of it. The kills come in, and it is all falling apart once again here for MVP. Perry is all alone.
Yeah, not very well played by MVP there. Delaying their push allows for a rotation to come in. If they had pushed when they threw that utility, it would have been a 2v1. Instead, allowing it to be a 2v2 gets them both killed and gives the round over to Mongolz.
Now, if MVP just take the save here, go for a bomb plant, go for a big buy, maybe get HSK back up on the AWP or solo, whoever they want to play it with T side, and try and fight back, gain that mid control, because Mongolz are now running the double AWP setup.
Yeah, and look at the economy over on this Mongol side as well. Untouched, pretty much all of them in the double digits. No risk, even if they lose a round, they'll always be able to buy back in. MVP, like I said, chasing again the economy, having a full eco again. Only Deagles across the board. And a P250 on the hands of Perry. Not looking good here for the Korean side.
Not looking good at all. We see mainly Deagles, Perry with the P250. Can they get some one-taps in? Can they open anything up here? And this is the crazy thing with the Asian side of CS. We don't see a lot of these forced buy push wins. It doesn't work in the same way as what we see across Europe and North America, where it's kind of common things to see. Oh, you win pistol? Oh yeah, then you lose the next round.
Yeah. Definitely. Here we go. Here is the peak from Mara. Not able to land the AWP shot yet on this player mid, and Solo takes him down. AWP drop towards middle.
And that's why you don't miss 5 AWP shots against Solo. Generally it helps if you hit him with one of them, otherwise he will eventually deagle you in the face.
Yeah, not able to recover that weapon though, as he isn't taken down right after that kill. So nothing lost totally, no weapons transferred. Still just Deagles on the side, but another kill from Zeph. These Deagles doing some work.
Can he get any more for his troubles? And that's exactly what he does. This man loves a deagle play. You're now in a 2 versus 2. You've got weaponry to work with as well. Getting the bomb plant down here is going to be huge, but he's got to get across, and there's no smokes for him to play with. Nicely done from NCL. Picks up the final 2. And for a man who slayed throughout most of Cobble, he's now stepping up to the plate.
Yeah, keeping calm. They're getting 3 kills in a round. Like you said, a good recovery from that first map on Cobble. Now up to 16 frags after having a terrible first game. Pretty much wrote that off. Good to see from Mongolz. They're able to keep their mindset, not going to get too tilted, and have got back into this game from a 12-3 to a now 12-11.
11 rounds in a row as well. That's insane from Mongolz. I'm glad we're starting to see a bit of the hunger back. I'm glad we're seeing their confidence plays coming into it. They're just looking very happy now they're on the CT side.
Over towards this A site, that molly does stop the boost momentarily, so they won't be able to get any mid information. Smoke does come down as well, blocks A main, meaning they won't be able to push right in. Mongolz as well have aligned themselves mostly over to this A site, with 1 playing backup on towards mid, plus 2 on the site.
And we've got Solo up on the AWP. That's what I said we wanted to look for. He's going to have to try and open up the site once the smokes and Molotovs do clear. Zilk's holding very close range of the AWP and somehow still gets that kill. That was fast. Lightning fast as Machine Gun's doing God's work from up high. Picks up a triple and only Solo remains. This is devastating. MVP pick up a big buy, but Mongolz look to make it 12-0 and NCL comes in with a final kill.
Yeah, this is looking like a completely different team from Mongolz here. Suddenly they've come alive from a 12-3 half in the second half, bringing it back to 12-12. 8 rounds on the trot against this MVP squad, who've been looking so strong, both in the first map and the first half of this map.
Did you think we would ever see this, Sam? It's always possible because it's Counter-Strike, but my God, what a comeback and a half.
Yeah, definitely. I'd all but written off Mongolz at the end of the half. I thought that was going to be the story of the game, just another battering from MVP, but they have pulled it through. Evens playing field now, and the money's way well in the hands of Mongolz. All of them got some money go into this remaining rounds.
And this is crazy. Mongolz' money, like you said, 15k, 13k, 10k, just casual, yeah, just laughing all the way to the bank. We can make it happen. They can run that double auto setup all day. MVP, on the other hand, though, Solo's up on the UMP. Everyone else has got AKs. Not a bad amount of utility. Obviously, that's pretty good for this. But this is kind of make it or break it for them, because if they lost this round, that's 13 for Mongolz. Then they'd have to pistol up. Then you're on 14. You're nearly at match point.
Yeah, I'd like to see an aggressive push from MVP here. Like I said, they've been playing a lot slower over in this B side, allowing for rotates to come in. So I'd like to see when they do execute, they all go together and they do it quickly.
So now you've got Zeph towards B with the bomb. Glow's there backing him up as well. We're still seeing the slower plays from MVP, like you were saying there, Sam. They're not going out for these rushes. They're not executing like we'd expected them to. And it's just this struggle on the T side that we keep seeing from these teams.
Yeah, some more utility as well coming from the CT side to delay the T side even further. Still waiting outside of that B site, hoping for an entry, hoping for some kind of opening into this round.
Oh, Zilk's going to be pushed out of position. Machine Gun narrowly avoiding the flames. Zilk tries to fire back with the incendiary, but Machine Gun's in such a good spot. Finds himself the first frag. Glow does manage to reply, but it actually ends up being, that's a team kill.
And not the greatest molly there. Thrown one at his teammate's feet. Does make Machine Gun go down. Left in a 3v4 now, our MVP. That bomb still in their hands, are able to dictate where they want to go. And it looks like they're going to be rotating back over to that A site.
But if you're MVP, do you really go for this round now? Very low health coming out from the players. Zilk is in actually a bit of pressure being put on him. He's got to be careful. Jumps up, does go down, but NCL's able to instantly reply. Perry, he's stuck behind Forklift. He knows where the CTs are. Comes in with a reload, but he's allowing him to sneak round. And Sogu, again, just been so on point throughout all of this.
Yeah, another round for Mongolz. Now, for the first time, they have the lead, 13-12. Now this game is looking winnable, which could mean an Inferno as our third map, which we have previously talked about is one of Mongolz' strongest maps.
I feel very concerned for MVP if we go to a third map here. That is going to be dangerous ground, especially So MVP won the first game. Say they do end up losing this one, then we're in a difficult situation where actually the momentum shifted, the confidence shifted, and the Mongols are on a very map that they're at home with.
Yeah, definitely. When you come back from a scoreline like that, that's going to hype you up so much, and especially when you lose from a scoreline like that, that's going to tilt you beyond belief. If you thought it was over, you were 12-3 up, everything was going perfectly, and now Mongols are in the lead.
So here we have it. Round number 26. Zeph starting off strong, but can't get the second kill there. And they're going again, one by one. He tries to get the refrag, but it wasn't going to happen. And NCL stands strong. Solo's there, about 10 seconds too late.
Yeah, exactly. They need to be trade fragging. This isn't the MVP we were seeing in the previous rounds. They're not playing together anymore. You see how spread out they are here. Even the two members who are left on the other side of the map weren't able to trade frag each other if one of them were to go into a battle.
This isn't making much sense to me from the MVP side. They really need to get their stuff together here, because this could potentially be a 14th round on the board for Mongols, and then we're getting into the real danger zone.
Yeah, definitely. MVP still pretty spread out. This bomb left alone over towards B, while the other two members are working over towards A main. No action to be spoke of yet, though. Everyone just sort of hiding off, trying to get some sort of information. Don't want to dedicate themselves into this round, knowing that they've already given up such a huge lead.
And Mara, he's going to look for that opening kill. That smoke's giving him plenty of room to work with. Doesn't it? He could take all the time in the world with that. Solo loses his head, jumps up, pays the price for it. 4 versus 2. HSK and Perry, the only guys remaining for MVP. They're now just going to try and work a bit more around towards the B-bomb side, but surely saving with 10 seconds to go is your only option.
Yeah, no time left. Going to just try and hold on to these rifles, but even that may be a struggle. Mongols may like to hunt here, knowing that they have such a huge economy advantage.
And this is MVP using another tactical timeout. And then after this, they've only got one more. They're ending up in that same situation that we saw Mongols in. And this is just devastating to see for a team that basically had it in the bag.
Yeah, this is unbelievable. 11 rounds on the trot, brings it to 14-12. And now suddenly MVP in do-or-die position. They don't want to go to this third map. They thought it was all over. They thought it was wrapped up. Easy 2-0, 12-3, 12-3. Should have been done. But now Mongols back in the game at 14-12.
This is the thing, right? It's not over in Counter-Strike until it's over. You can never think like, yes, we've got this in the bag, because something like this can turn around and happen. 14 rounds in a row for Mongols. That's insane.
Yeah, bringing this game back to where we all thought it was already over. Mongols showing some heart, showing how much they want this spot in that major qualifier.
I apologize, I said 14 rounds in a row. I meant 11 rounds in a row because they took 3 from the other side. But still, 11 rounds in a row is
still
pretty,
impressive.
pretty insane from a team that looks completely lost out on it.
Again, MVP, let's see if they deviate the strategy again with the split. At least early game, it's not as important. You're just trying to get some information. But we really need to see them going together once they start executing.
Zilk again, NCL's pushing position as well. They've come up strong. They're putting the frags on the board. Both Glow and HSK falling straight away. Perry's just sat there in A main, basically waiting to find out where they want to go. Zeph's trying to do some work from middle, but he's got to be careful. He's got so many angles to watch, and he's all alone.
Yeah, that bomb is lurking over towards Squeaky now. But here we see there's still a lurker mid. There's already a man disadvantage. You need to all go together if you're going to execute.
I know Zeph is trying to cause a bit of a distraction here, but his team in this situation really need the backup. They cannot go on like this. Solo sat at door, he's waiting for the queue to come in. They've got plenty of time to play with, that's not a factor, but they've got to make something happen here.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot from this MVP squad. It does start off well though with Zeph getting one, but he's immediately taken down. A nice trade frag from NCL makes this round even more hard for MVP.
Now it's still doable with that smoke being down. There is a way he can push on. The molly's going to delay him a little bit longer, but there's still the workable situation here for MVP. Both players are quite low, and this is what's going to factor into. Mara's got the AWP, machine guns pushing up close now. As long as he checks that straight away through the smoke, Solo's just out there, open. They know where Perry is, behind Forklift now. He tries to run away, but he's not getting anywhere, and we're on the 15th round. It's happening, 12 in a row now for the Mongols.
Yeah.
And MVP just completely lost and down and out of it.
MVP yet to win a round in this second half. Haven't been able to get a single T round. And we usually talk about how Asian teams struggle on CT. This is a completely different showing from Mongolz, putting in a huge performance on CT to bring this game back into life.
If you asked the Mongolz at the first half if they thought this was even a possibility, they probably would have said no themselves. No. And now they've made it happen. They're sat there ridiculously stacked up on economy, back on the double AWP setup for the last round. Machine Gun just coming out middle, confident, strong, picks up the first kill. Solo was able to do absolutely nothing there. And again, 4 versus 5, they've got the one-man advantage. Mongolz look like a completely different team.
And MVP still doing the same strat with a lurking. You need to see something quicker coming out of this squad.
I do feel like when you're looking at MVP and how they're playing now, though, they're playing scared.
Yeah.
Like, they've lost not just the confidence, but they're actually trying to avoid situations. They don't want to go in for some of the challenges. You don't have Solo out there peeking and just dominating with confidence. It's just not happening.
Yeah, definitely a different MVP squad from what we were seeing from earlier on today. Need to find that form again. Need to find that headspace they were in when they won that first map and that first half, because suddenly Mongolz are all over them.
And you see Machine Gun's just rattling off orb shots, just trying to cause more problems and more damage to him. Zilk's picked up one as well. Glow's finally able to reply. But Sogu, he's on top of it. He can hear what's going on. Finds himself one. Finds himself the bomb as well, but will eventually be taken out of the equation. Mara's there to back him up. Coming from the middle area, connected now from CT spawn. Perry, the last man alive, sprays out one, but how much more can he do with 16 points of health?
Mongolz squad now encroaching onto his position, and there it is, 16-12. What a comeback from Mongolz.
Absolutely fantastic from the Mongolz there. 13 rounds in a row. MVP just completely shut down when they moved over to their T side. And we say it over and over again, the Asian teams, they do better on their CT side. When it comes to the tactic heavy T side, they seem to just fall apart a little bit.